快来试试你的外企英语听力吧。
Today's episode is the first in a two-part series that follows job applicant William Chow through his first interview at an international bank. In this show, you'll learn how to deal with some typical first interview questions. Along the way, you'll also practice some great new vocabulary and useful phrases. We'll listen as William gets interviewed for a position in the Business Development Department of the main Hong Kong branch of Mercantile International. Mike Warner, an HR manager, is conducting the interview. Before we listen to the dialogue, here are today's listening comprehension questions. 1. How is the traffic today? 2. How long has William been working at his current job? 3. What kind of business does he mainly handle? 4. How does William describe his personality? And 5. What does William mean by a participatory and situational leadership style?
Mr. Warner will see you now, Mr. Chow. Let me show you in.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Barnes.
It's William, right? Just call me Mike. Have any trouble finding us?
No, thanks. But the traffic was bad.
Atrocious, isn't it? You're right on time, though. That's good. Have a seat. Okay, well, shall we get started?
All right.
Let's start off with just a general question about your background. Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Yes. Since graduating with honors in economics from the University of Hong Kong, that was in 1996, I've been working for 10 years at First United Trust at the Admiralty branch, first as a loan officer, and for the past 3 years as an assistant branch manager.
Okay. And what are your main responsibilities at First United?
I've been mainly responsible for handling revolving credit for over 100 local and expat customers, and overseeing a portfolio of $400 million in new short and long-term fixed asset loans for individuals and for small businesses.
That's great. Maybe you could also tell me something about the way you manage people. What's your management style?
Let's see. I'd say my management style is participatory and situational. By that I mean that my style adapts to what each situation requires, but I always place great emphasis on participation from my team. As for my personal characteristics, I thrive on challenge. I work well under pressure, and I would describe myself as detail-oriented and proactive.
Interesting. Those are always good qualities to bring to the job. You said that your management style was participatory and situational. Could you give an example of that?
Let's see. Let me think about that. Okay. We were installing a major client CRM system, which was behind schedule. I had to enlist and integrate the support of my team to ensure the project was finished on time. I called a meeting with all 7 team members, described the project status, and asked for recommendations for getting the project back on schedule. And several excellent ideas were proposed. The team decided on the best course of action, and the result was that we successfully delivered the project on time. This is a good example of my participatory leadership style. I try to use influence rather than authority to lead.
For transcript, please visit wmd.cn.